You know what they say, roses are red, violets are blue. I spent the last few weeks playtesting my multiplayer rock climbing party game Tether, and I like stew. For those of you just joining, hi, I'm Logan, and Tether is a rock climbing party game I'm making with Unity. Its defining feature is this unique movement system of grabbing and swinging. My plan is to finish the game within a span of 12 weeks. We just finished week 6, meaning I'm halfway there. Weeks 4, 5, and 6 were intended for exploring design directions for the game through playtesting with real players. One of the major takeaways I took away from the playtest was how people felt about the controls. A few weeks ago, the movement looked like this. In a lot of ways, it was really fun. I observed players swinging themselves around, bouncing side to side, and flying across the rooms. Fun. But it wasn't really doing its job.
Alright, I'm a slingshot. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
The bounciness made it difficult to reach for the things you wanted to reach for, and there were some frustrations towards not being able to move around easily with one hand.
I can't get up.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling. I knew how to get up, and then... No!
Swinging yourself in a circle to infinity was also an extremely good strategy.
No, I wasn't.
As the creator of this game, I had developed a blind spot to these issues. I got used to grabbing with 2 hands at a time, and was pretty good at bouncing just enough to get where I wanted to be. Spinning in a circle got pretty old pretty fast too. Case in point, having these problems highlighted to me was super helpful. Now the movement looks like this. You still have some bounce, but much less than before. And moving with one hand is just as easy with 2, and you have very high but existent speed limit, so spinning around in a circle isn't as broken as before. From recent playtests, it seems like it's a lot more intuitive than before, and it allows for better piloting of the player, leading to some pretty skillful chase sequences in my opinion. It's always great to see lower floors and higher ceilings because that means more players can enjoy my game. Now, this part is really not very interesting, but one of the most important takeaways for me was just dealing with a lot of these networking issues that I was running into. The first playtest I conducted was totally halted due to a connection issue I wasn't expecting. Long story short, I discovered these issues and now I have a patchwork fix for it that lets me test out my game. It's not a very good solution because it requires port forwarding and stuff, which is annoying for most people. It's annoying for everyone to do. But I researched a more stable solution that I will work on in the future. So that's good. Some small fun details that came out of playtesting. A few people mentioned that it would be nice if the grabbing had better visual feedback. So now it does this. And another friend noted that it was kind of funny that Chalky the chalk bag always looks to the right. So I did this. And now it's amazing because you look up when you're climbing up, and when he dances it's really funny. I was able to extensively test the tag mode for my game, learning what works and what doesn't. In one playtest, I was testing if it would be more fun to have one chaser and several runners, or one runner and several chasers. It was clear pretty quickly that especially on big maps with few players, having one chaser just meant one person was running away from them, and everyone else was just hiding in the corners. Not very fun. One runner and many chasers on the other hand was super fun. One moment you're engaged in a high-speed chase to catch the pro gamer before time runs out, and the next moment it's just these dumb 30-second long tag-back commercial breaks. Speaking of commercial breaks, I wanted to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, my dad. My dad is still just as great as he was in the last video. He didn't pay me to say this, but I think he would have wanted to say this to you all. Did you know the Safeway oranges are on sale for $3? They're $3 off. Don't forget to let the dogs out before you go to sleep tonight. And I bought a whole bunch of oranges today. Thanks Dad for sponsoring today's video. Again. Now back to the video. Just kidding, that's the end of the video. See you in 3 more weeks as I work towards getting the existing systems in my game as close to finalized as I can get them. Thanks for watching. Bye.